Hey everyone, in this video, let's talk about the difference between ChatGPT and final round AI. In order to do so, here we are starting in ChatGPT. And essentially, what ChatGPT is, if you haven't heard of it already, it's a chatbot that you can use to ask whichever questions you might be interested in. And you can get some really dynamic responses. You can also generate images, you can generate code for if you're building an app or something of the sort, then you can use ChatGPT for that. Let's compare that with Final Round AI, which is primarily used for interviewing. So if you have an interview, then what Final Round does is it offers a variety of interview scenarios and provides customized add-ons tailored to different industries. So if you are looking for a job and you want to make sure that you are prepared for that job as much as possible, then you can use Final Round AI for that. Now, with ChatGPT, you can do something similar, but it's going to be a little bit more indirect and it's not as tailored to the interview scenario the way that Final Round is. So, as an example, let's just say with ChatGPT, I am preparing for an interview and I want your help. So that's just kind of getting things going with ChatGPT. And essentially, what you can do with ChatGPT is you can begin to give it some more information so that it knows how to respond. So in this case, here we go. It's asking, what kind of interview is it? Let's just say it's for a media position uh, where I would be responsible for identifying stories of interest. Why not? So we'll just kind of do something there. We'll ignore the spelling errors there. And here we go. So here is now ChatGPT is giving us a lot of helpful little tips that we can take a look at, and you can really spend some time here, responding to a lot of the questions that are being asked, and you can really identify something. So let's go ahead and take a look now at Final Round, and we can just go through here and see what Final Round offers. So here on the left-hand side, we have live interview, mock interview, preparation hub, documentation center, AI material generator, auto apply, AI career coach, and we have interview plan, auto apply plan. Let's go ahead and take a look here at interview plan. And you can see here that we have our basic, we have plus, pro, and god mode. So with these different tiers, we're looking at the basic, which is free. We've got the plus mode, which is $148 a month, and we have pro, which is $96 a month. So not necessarily cheap. And this is one of the things where you can see the difference here between ChatGPT and Final Round. While Final Round might be very useful in terms of preparing for an interview, if you are going to use plus or Pro, then you are looking at some money there to get that set up. Let's go ahead and click on Live Interview. And let's see here. So wants us to, okay. So then from here, it looks as though these options, coding copilot, higher view, phone interview, these are grayed out. So we can select general interview. Let's go ahead and do that. And then you can see here that we can upload our resume. We can specify what our role is going to be. We can select knowledge domain, specialization, interview type, schedule your interview, and then hit launch when you're done. So I haven't brought in my resume. We're not going to do that, but you can see here that we can import that from LinkedIn. And we'll just leave this for now. This will give you at least an idea here of what to expect if you want to use Final Round. Let's go to mock interview. Let's see what we have available here. and we have a start job readiness assessment. So let's go ahead and click on that. And we can see here that we have three options: operations, analytics and strategy, customer engagement, product development. Let's go ahead and click on the first one here. Okay, so we have roles that we can select. So let's see here. Let's just say, okay, so it's not going to let us do that. Let's say, no, maybe I guess we have to actually hit. No, it appears that the only options we have are going to be here. So it's a little bit interesting. I'm not sure exactly why it's limiting us in that regard, but let's go ahead and click submit a job role. And here we go. So we can actually submit a job role. So if you can't find what you're looking for there, then here we could say, okay. We're just going to keep it kind of simple here, but we'll just be kind of have a little bit of fun. Job role submitted successfully. Let's see now. So I'm still not seeing that show up in our list here. Let's try. Okay, so it's not showing up there for us. Complete on. Okay, so we have to complete onboarding tutorial and receive a reward. So if we do that, we'll go ahead and just move past that for now. Let's try refreshing the page and see if maybe that brings up our media role that we just created. Okay, still not showing up, so let's just go ahead and bypass that for now. And let's see here. So we have, I see. So we have these three different categories to look into. So then we can also go into customer engagement. We have a few other options here that we can take a look at. Let's go product development. Let's see here. So we have even more options here to take a look at. So let's go with customer engagement and let's see. Customer success manager. Why not? Let's just try that. And let's see, senior level. Okay, so it's going to ask us to upload our resume. So this is just going to give you an idea of the steps that you're going to have to take in order to proceed to the interview process. We'll go to Preparation Hub now. Here, link your resume, create a role, generate interview questions, and prepare in advance. Okay, so if we want to go create a resume, then we can do that. Let's go ahead and click on that. And we can say here, see here that we can either upload or we can create one using the AI resume builder. LinkedIn profile. Let's go ahead and head over to the next option down, AI material generator. So again, here we can generate a resume, cover letters, and interview flashcards tailored to each job. Create your desired target position. So let's go ahead. Okay. We'll just bypass that for now. Let's go ahead and take a look at auto apply. With auto apply, upload your resume and we'll handle the job applications. No more jumping between websites and dealing with tedious steps. Pay and try it now. So this is for if you are looking to automatically apply to different positions, then this is a kind of nice feature here that you can upload your resume and specify what you're looking for. And then final round will do the work to try to find you the appropriate position. Let's try AI career coach. And let's see. Ask me any questions about recruiting, interviews, and career development. And here we have some helpful questions that we can go through. We can send a message to our AI career coach. And so let's go ahead. Help me identify a career path. Okay. We'll just go ahead and hit on that. Okay, so this is quite nice. So we actually have a chatbot here that we can talk to and try to identify specifically what it is that we might be looking for. Let's go ahead and click here on the next option, speak with recruiters. And here we have a few different options that we can take a look at as far as tech recruiters go. So we've got some fairly significant ones here: Apple, NVIDIA, Microsoft, Meta. Tesla, we have some interesting things that we can take a look at. Let's go ahead and so we can just go through any of these here and specify which tech industry we want to engage with and ask questions of. And so we can see here that we can just begin our conversation with any of these. Let's go to interview question bank. And let's see, we'll see our category. Okay, product strategy, select company. We've got a variety here to choose from. Interesting. So, okay. So we might get some more, looks like we get some more questions here that we can ask if we don't specify with that. So if we just say that we're looking for product strategy, then we've got some helpful questions here that we can answer. So this just gives you an idea of what it is that you can expect here with final round. I would say that a lot of this here that you can take advantage of in final round, you can do something very similar with ChatGPT, but it's just going to require a little bit more of a hands-on approach. So if you really want to be guided and you're looking for a way that you can identify a specific career path for you and be able to prepare for that interview, I mean, final round has all of these tools that you can use in order to really identify that. So if that's something that sounds like a good idea, then by all means, head over to final round and take advantage of that. But if you're looking to, for example, create a resume and create a cover letter and just brainstorm to understand what career path you might be interested in, then I might suggest that you go with ChatGPT just on the basis of it's free, at least for the, if you engage with ChatGPT, you'll find that at some point you're going to reach certain limitations where it's not going to give you access to its latest model, but you can still get some really good responses from it. And quite honestly, once you reach that limit, I still find that ChatGPT provides some really good responses. I think that those limitations have more to do when you're getting into some really in-depth stuff like coding, for example, if you're looking to code with ChatGPT, or also if you're doing image generation, then you're going to run into some limitations as far as that goes. But you can still ask ChatGPT a lot of questions and you can still get some really good answers. And ChatGPT can help you with your resume, with your cover letter, with different things like that, with suggesting a direction that you might want to go in. But if you really want to take things to the next level, then you might want to take a look at final round. And that's all there is to it. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment and like and subscribe for more helpful tips.